Minister of Status for Women, can I count on the minister's support for my bill requiring that judges be educated about how to properly handle sexual assault cases?
Minister.
The Minister for Community Safety and Services.
Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services.
It gives me great pleasure. I thank the member for her question. Sexual assault is a very, very serious issue that demands attention from all levels of government. And I have to say,
well, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to go back to the Minister for the Status of Women, because I know she in particular must be aware of the importance of this kind of training. There are still incredible stigmas attached to sexual assault. Sexual assault is chronically underreported in Canada, with about 90% of women never bringing their cases forward. Our judges should have the tools they need to treat these cases with the utmost sensitivity. So I've spoken with many women's and victim service organizations, and all of them support mandatory sexual assault law training. This is a nonpartisan issue. So we must protect women from being re-victimized, especially after having the bravery to come forward about their experiences in the first place. Since the Attorney General has not been clear where he stands on this issue, I'm wondering if I can count on the support of the Minister responsible for the status of women to convince him of the importance and help move these changes forward.
Minister.
again, I thank the member for her question, and I have to say, I think the Attorney General has made it very clear that we are actively looking into what more can be done about sexual assault education for judges.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I believe the Minister for the Status of Women was trying to answer my previous question, so I will go back to her again. I want to share a story that Rona Ambrose shared in the federal parliament. It's that of a Halifax taxi driver who was acquitted of sexual assault charges. The judge in question ruled that clearly a drunk can consent. We know that not to be true, as countless legal experts have torn that ruling to shreds. We can't have such basic mistakes being made in our courts. So, Mr. Speaker, will this government mandate sexual assault training before Ontario has a case as egregious as was in Nova Scotia?
Minister.
Again, thank you very much for the supplement. Mr. Speaker, you know, I have to say that this is a very important issue, and I think that we all agree, and I know a colleague here in the House, the member from Davenport, as also and is a strong advocate for this. I want to say thank you to the member actually